Hi, I'm Jean Gagliotti and welcome to my channel, Mature Woman, Not So Mature Makeup. The reason for that tag, if you want to say, is because a lot of makeup lines today are geared towards the younger woman. You have definitely your ColourPop, your Smashbox, your Tarte, your Too Faced, your Urban Decay, all, I think, in my opinion, and probably if you looked at their marketing demographics, the facts would say that they're geared towards the younger woman. I want to show you that the more mature woman can more than just get away with using younger women's makeup. She can actually look good doing it. And why not? There are so many products aimed at that age group. You just have so much more of a choice, so much more of a selection, so many more finishes in your foundations. So that being said, today, this product, the Blendiful, I've just received, and excuse my cold, I've just received today, not in PR, not at that step yet. This is my first video airing. This is the Blendiful from Tati Beauty. And though she does not aim it towards a particular crowd, I want to say that because of her age, things are probably geared towards the younger woman. She doesn't say it's geared towards the older woman. She doesn't say it's geared towards the younger woman. And a product like this, to be fair, I guess, has a wider age range. So let's go ahead and use this, or try to use this product today. It's a new launch. We're going to do more than try to use it today. We're going to use it today. I've heard good things from at least one YouTuber about it. And we're going to go in today and do a full face of makeup, at least complexion-wise, using the Blendiful. And I don't know if we're going to have any use today for the baby Blendiful, but we'll see. Okay. So I always start off, well, I was going to say something else, but yes, I always start off with primer. And since I do have the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation today, I am going to just stay in theme and go with the Tarte primer. So we're using the Timeless Smoothing Primer from Tarte. The Timeless Smoothing Primer from Tarte. Okay. Now I do tend to have heavy or large pores. You can see that I have done some eye makeup. I've done some liner. I've done some I've done some liner, I've done some shadow, I've done some mascara. So that part of my face is done. We're mainly focusing on the complexion, or we are focusing on the complexion. I probably use more of this primer than your average person. I feel like I have more pores, and maybe that's because I'm a more mature woman. But again, I think these products can work. Okay. See if I'm satisfied. I think I could use a little more on the nose. I tend to pour up on the nose. Okay. And as you can see, my skin tends towards redness. Because my skin tends towards redness, I use, under every foundation, the IT Bye Bye Redness Color Correcting Serum. So I'm going to put that in there. I don't feel like most of, or any of the foundations that I use address this redness. I feel like even if it's a full coverage foundation, I'm still getting redness showing through, especially as the day goes by. So this is kind of like my extra insurance for that. And I suppose I should have used the Tati blender for this, but we'll have plenty of products to use it with. There's a little redness up here. I did go heavy on this product today. I'm not sure why, but on the chin. And saying that a lot of today's foundations don't cover up the redness. That's nothing new. Even when I was 20 years younger, products didn't really do that. And actually, the more full coverage foundations do cover a little better. But this is my extra insurance. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the Blendiful, the moment we've been waiting for, the moment I've been waiting for. It did say this would take, when I ordered it, 5 to 7 days to come. It took a full 8 days, but that's counting a Sunday. So, I wasn't sure if I was gonna go there, but I am gonna go there. I ordered it on a Friday and it did not go out to ship until a Tuesday. So I ordered it on the first day it was available that morning, and it didn't, or that afternoon, because it was available 10 a.m. Pacific time and I'm in the Eastern time zone. I ordered it pretty much as soon as it could have been ordered. I would have liked to have seen it if it had gone out to ship that day, or even on a Saturday, or worse being said, a Monday. And if I had gotten this product a little quicker. Shipping was cheap. I guess you get what you pay for. So let's see. Let's put a little on this corner. I'm gonna put, or should I put it on my face? I think I'm gonna put it on my face. The one thing that I did notice initially about this blender is it's very soft, and I feel like it's gonna be very absorbent. And I don't want to waste a lot of expensive product in the in the Blendiful. Sorry, Tati. And I do seem to have, so I'm gonna apply some to the face, you know, like you would with if you were gonna use a brush, you might dot some on the face and brush it out. So we're not doing anything different than that. I feel like I really put a lot there, but I'm not one who spackles on product. All right, let's use this corner and let's see how this works. I am noticing still the redness. Okay. It does look nice. It does look like it gives a nice finish. I so far wouldn't say it's anything to write home about, but I do want more coverage here. And I do want more coverage here. Maybe next time I'll try putting the product directly onto the Blendiful. Maybe that'll make a difference. I mean, not that this coverage looks bad. I'm just not sure it looks better than a brush, but it might. It might look a little bit better than using a foundation brush. Okay. Let's go into concealer, and I'm going to use this tip right here. Well, let me tell you a story. When I first got the the Blendiful today, I did already try using it, and I'm going to put this directly on the Blendiful. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm putting it directly on the Blendiful. And before, I already tried out earlier today the Blendiful with concealer, and I was not impressed, sorry to say. I really felt like a finger does. I really felt like a finger would do a better job in getting underneath the lash line. Actually, though, now that I've put the product on the Blendiful, it does seem to be working pretty well. Excuse the earthquake. Okay, and it looks nice. It looks nice. So I'm going to take a little more product this way. One thing about this Shape Tape is that product does tend to get in the grooves of the cap screw. And no sense in wasting any product. Okay, so that looks like it went on really nice, really nicely. I do want a little bit more coverage, so I'm going to grab a little bit more. You're really having to fold this up to get it to where you might want it to be. Okay. All right, that doesn't look bad. And actually, the complexion does look really nice. The complexion does look very nice. Okay. So I'm going to go now in with my Benefit Cheerleaders Pink Squad. And it says it's a bronzer palette, but since this has no sheen or mica or metallic anything in it, I'm going to use the Hula. And I'm going to cut in like Tati says. So I'm just going to run this like this through the Hula and contour it up. Whoa. I'm feeling like I might need... Somehow I don't know if this is how she intended it. See, but that's coming out really nice with the lesser amount of product. That just looks really good. That looks really, really good. I mean, I don't need to do anything else on that side. This side I kind of over contoured. So let's see how this brushes in. This side looks better. Let's see if we can get this side to look just as good. Let's go in and grab a drop more contour. Okay. Okay. So I feel like the contour is looking good. Don't pay attention to my hands. I feel like that really did a great job with the contour. Okay. Excuse me a minute. I'll be right back. Now that I've gone off camera in my first video, probably something that you should never do and that I've already done on my first video, we can establish I'm not the perfect YouTuber. Let's establish that from the beginning. But that contour, you know, I gotta say, I've been trying to get contour right for a while now. Mainly using this product. And I always feel like when I put it on, it's too dark, and when I blend it in, it's too blended, and there's never a happy medium. But this is a nice happy medium. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with my happy medium. Okay, so let's go to blush. Now, I have used about half of the Blendiful. This half is clean. I'm going to use this part right here for blush. This part right up here. And it's a very, very soft product. It's very nice to use on the skin, on the face. It feels nice using it. This is a personalized beauty discovery. I think I got it in an Ipsit glam bag. It's Be Cheeky powder blush, all dolled up. Excuse me. So I'm going to take the corner. Now I'm going to talk about packaging. Okay. Smile, get it in here. I used this blush like for the first time earlier today and I really liked it, so I'm going back to it. And I blushed up. I was using a brush that I don't normally use for blush, and so it got in spots where it doesn't normally get, and I loved it. I loved the way that it looked. I loved that it over blushed, or for me, what I would consider over blushing. And that's another brush we're talking about. We're not talking about the Blendiful right now. So the fact that, what I'm trying to say is the fact that it over blushed and I did like the way it looked makes me put on a little more blush here than I normally would. Okay, so let's get this even around the nose. All right, I don't powder under my concealer. I find it leaves lines. Maybe that is my more mature skin. So maybe there's just techniques that you can use with these younger products or products geared towards younger women that you just don't use if you're a little bit older, but you can actually use the same products. So I don't powder underneath. It tends to look like I'm powdered. It tends to fill in the lines. It tends to not look good. So I don't do it. So now we're going to go into, is another younger person's product, I feel, Becca and Champagne Pop, the cult favorite, highlighter. Oops, it would help if I opened it on the right end. I still have a corner or so here, and let's see how this applies. Now I have a lot on, so let's just go down the nose. That looks very pretty. Now, let's see. Yeah, that's applying nicely. I don't know. This is normally a more blinged out kind of highlight, and it's not looking that blingy. Let's see. This side's looking blingy. This side's looking pretty blingy, pretty blingy. I am a speech therapist by trade, so right now I'm mincing my words here, and not something I normally do. Mincing meaning botching up. Okay, a little up there. Oh, that came out nice. That came on very nice. All right, so this is as much a face as I was going to do with this beauty blender. I was going to do foundation, contour blush, highlighter, and I did all of that. I can go in and do my all over face powder, which I do use, even though I don't use the under eye, I do use the all over face powder. And this is the Hourglass Ambient palette, ambient lighting palette. So what I do, I don't take one color in particular, I take all of the colors. You know what? I know this is supposed to be for ease of use, but most of the time you hold it and you're folding it and stuff. I don't find that this is necessary, though it does give her name another plug, I understand that. But maybe a little patch or something on the side could have said Tati Beauty, because now this whole side, I might even just cut this off, unless I do this. Yeah, I guess you can do that, and now you have a whole other side. That seems a little bit more efficient and useful. So I'm just gonna buff on my ambient palette powder. You know what, actually that was a great idea to flip it to the other side. That was an excellent idea on my part, if I must say so myself. Flip it to the other side, put on the ambient powder. Don't have a lipstick with me. That was an oversight on my part. I can reach into my purse right now and get a lipstick. I didn't gel my eyebrows, as you can tell. They're all over in this video. But what do you guys think? I think that this looks really nice. I think it is nicely blended out. I think it looks pretty seamless and flawless. Yeah. Helps if you use good products too, and I do have a number of good products that I use. I'm just gonna go grab a lipstick real quick. Bear with me, you can probably hear me in the background going through my purse, a bazillion lipsticks. Is this the right match? I don't think this is the right match for this one. No. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, got it. Back, okay. Thanks for bearing with me on that one. All right, so this is a color that I might not use except for it was quick to get. This was a color I was wearing during December for my holiday red. And this is from ColourPop, another brand not geared towards your older women. So this is the Lippy Sticks in Who Run This. As a speech therapist, I don't like that name. And the Lippy Pencil in Love Bug. So let's line. And let's fill. Don't know if I lined these as nicely as okay. So this is a really pigmented, richly pigmented lip color from ColourPop. As you can tell, and you can probably tell why it was my Christmas go-to. And that's the finished look, and I think I am liking the finished Blendiful look. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Welcome to the family, of which there are no members yet, but maybe you can be the first. Forget P.